Sucker Punch. Movie I was very much looking forward to. I even got free tickets to a screening. I was excited. Brought a friend along. It was going to be awesome. It wasn't. Sucker Punch, directed by Zack Snyder, or as I like to basically say, Zack Snyder's retarded 12-year-old wet dream that isn't really a wet dream. Okay, this movie basically is 4 music videos put together with some ridiculous storyline. Now you wonder why. Well, Zack Snyder, he started off as a music video director, and this obviously shows because this is like his dream project. And you know what, Zack? I think you should just stick with directing music videos because I think that's the only thing you're good at, because you can't do story or coherentness or anything. This is just a big jumbled mess. The story follows The story follows Baby Doll as she gets sent to a mental institution by her stepfather. And inside the mental institution, for some reason, all the mental institution girls are really hot, even though they're covered in dirt. I wonder where they found all these girls. Why not put in some regular looking people, just kind of in the background, just to really believe that you're actually in a mental hospital. But then, no, the movie they can't stop there. No. So the movie has to bring you into Emily Browning's or Baby Doll's dream world, where she dreams that this isn't a mental hospital. No. It's a brothel. Yeah, it's a brothel where girls have to dance for clients. So the point of the brothel is ultimately pointless because it's never used to its full potential. It's just put there just for the girls to look sexy. Why even have it there? I honestly thought, I didn't even understand that. It made no sense to me. I was like, wait, why are they suddenly a brothel? So you're saying this mental hospital only accepts really, really hot, mentally handicapped people? Where do they find them? Do they import them in from China and Alaska? They have to go from all over the world just to get no, they have to be mentally problematic, but they have to be hot because I'm running a prostitution ring. That has to be there. I didn't even get that until the end of the movie, that it was in her head. This is rated PG-13, so they're just kind of scantily clad, but they don't have there's no sexual innuendos. There's no nudity, there's no girls making out or sexual acts being performed or anything. Because this is PG-13, we gotta keep it, we gotta keep it down low. And Zack, you're known for doing R-rated movies. I mean, the sex scene in Watchmen was the most ridiculous thing I'd ever seen. It was so overdone. And then here, you don't even do anything of this? It's ridiculous. So that again sticks with the 12-year-old mentality because, I'm 12, I like hot girls, but I'm too worried about what's going to happen when they take their clothes off, what's underneath there. Zack, come on. It's if you're gonna go all the way with hot chicks with guns, killing things in sexy ways, then go all the way with it. Don't pussy out and just have them wear slutty clothes but nothing else. This is pointless. But who cares about that? The girls are unimportant. All they are is just they have no personality of any kind. They're just hot girl A, hot girl B, hot girl C, Asian chick, and then the 2 sisters, and that's all the character that they ever get. Because nothing they do has any kind of semblance of a personality or a difference in character. They're just there to look hot. That's it. That's all they're there for. Mission accomplished. Okay, they're hot, and if I want to see hot chicks, I'll just being hot. I can watch porn. Okay, I don't want to see that in a fucking movie. I want to see a movie, Zack. A movie. It's called a movie. It requires more than just hot chicks and explosions to make things work. Now, let's talk about the music in this movie. So, what does Zack decide to do with his music videos? He decides to use songs that are covers of older songs. Now, at first, I'm like, okay, he's sticking with the theme at least. I don't like the songs, but at least he's sticking with the theme. But then no, he throws in Bjork's Army of Me, original, without any changes to it. So, why the other 2 songs? Why have White Rabbit in there? Why have Pixies, Where Is My Mind? Why have, Sweet Dreams by the Eurythmics, but, remixes of them? It just doesn't make sense. And then you throw in Bjork's original song. So you don't even stick with your own theme, Zack. Why? What's the point? Now, let's talk about this action scenes. Okay, so Zack, you've been known for, excessive slow motion. but you've like, I don't know, for some reason you've been able to like not annoy me with it. Like 300 wasn't annoying. Watchmen had a few scenes that were annoying. And then Legend of the Guardians, it was just kind of cool looking. Here, it's like every scene is slow motion. They're walking into a trench, it's slow motion. She's looking at a guy who's like on the ground, and he's hurt bad, and he's one of the soldiers there, and she's like looking at him in slow motion. Everything is in slow motion. It gets so repetitive, and it slows everything down so much that the movie becomes so boring. The action is so dull. So let's talk about these action scenes. What we all came here to see. What I came here to see. I wanted some cool visuals. But what do we get? What is the first rule of an action movie? Number one, you have to feel sympathetic for the character. Why does Die Hard work? Because by the end of the movie, John McClane is like, he's been walking on broken glass the entire time. He has been shot, stabbed. He's like just about to like he's about to die. He's barely alive by the end of the movie, and you really feel for him. You really feel the tension. What's the first thing that happens in the first action scene of this movie? Baby Doll encounters a gigantic samurai, and he hits her with a sword. She crashes through a wall, then crashes through a pillar, then slams into floorboards, disintegrating them. And she gets up and she doesn't have one scratch on her. So she's indestructible. She's basically God. She can't die. So why should I care? If you can't die in this reality, then there's no tension. Then nothing can happen to you. So of course I'm not gonna care about the action. The whole action scenes, all they felt like were just like stupid. You know when someone's playing a video game and they put it on like easy mode, and they're just like mowing through a bajillion guys without any trouble, and you're just kind of sitting there going like, this is really boring, this is really dull. Even playing it is really dull, really boring. That's what this movie feels like. There's never any like semblance that you think they're not gonna make it, they're not gonna be able to do it, because they kill everybody so easily. They mow through hundreds and thousands of people without like any trouble at all. There's like no tension, just like they're just like, people are just dropping left and right. These girls are just indestructible. They can't be killed. They can't be shot at. They just dodge bullets. You know, they're so indestructible. It's disjointing. You can't relate to it. You can't get into it at all. The movie also, because it has a PG rating, has to stick with the no blood rule. So how do they get around this? Let's see. The giant robot samurais, when they get cut, they bleed light. Yeah. When they're fighting Nazis, not Nazis, World War I German soldiers in the trenches, they're told right away by their I don't know, this old guy who's kind of like their guide or whatever, that, the Germans have invented this new method of resurrecting their dead, using steam power and clockworks. So don't feel bad about killing them. Well, then why should I care if we don't even, like, if they're not even real people? And then when they get shot at or cut up, what happens? Steam comes out. So they're like zombie steam, not like Germans. That doesn't make any sense. Another time, they have this dragon that they have to rip open, and they like cut its throat, and they like pull out its insides, and inside is like, I don't know, these two rocks that like make fire or whatever. And there's just like a bit of pus coming out. There's no blood, there's no guts, no nothing, because we have to keep it PG-13. We can't show any blood. That'll scare too many people. Again, like 12-year-old logic, you know, well, when I shoot somebody, you know, just steam comes out, you know, it's just, nothing can happen to people if they get shot. It's like a fun little movie.